for me, Mary's Angels is it. It's the reason I have this job. It's probably the reason I keep this job. And now that it's in its 25th year, and hopefully we'll go to 30, 35, I could retire out of this place. First time I was given the Mary's Angel assignment, I did a page of what I thought the angel might look like.
Right.
And on that page, I've got, I don't know why I went this way, but I've got a Mary's devil. It's got horns
I don't think I saw that.
and flames.
I didn't see that.
Did you ever see the one that Sue Tag made?
I don't think
I'll
so.
show it to you. It's in my
Yes,
booth.
I don't think I have.
And it's me. It's me with the beard. But you could tell what she was thinking.
That's new to me.
I'll show you. When people come up to have an ornament signed, a Mary's Angel ornament, they usually have a story about someone who's passed in their family. Often it's someone called Mary.
Yes, I've had that said to me.
Yeah.
They'll say, I had a relative named Mary, and this reminds me of, and I lost them, and or else maybe even just the name Mary means something to them too. But the loss of someone in the family and their names, it means a lot.
I think Mary's Angel is a really good choice because Chad's Angels wouldn't have been nearly as...
Well, I don't know.
I realized that, I put everything I can into the angels, but they kind of make them come alive. They bring their story to these ornaments and make them bigger than I can make them. And that makes me feel kind of good. I realize that these ornaments are going to go on and on when I'm long gone. And that's pretty amazing.
Sean Francis did the first several ornaments in the Lighthouse series that we had done a few years back, and they were just terrific little pieces of artwork, a lot of fun. Well, he retired, and so we had to end the series, but almost immediately we started talking about, okay, well, now what can we do with lighthouses? This particular ornament, that's the first in the series, was inspired by actually some West Coast lighthouses, particularly those in Oregon. I look at books, you get on the internet and do research. It's fun to learn the history of different lighthouses. You can get in there and there's lots of ghost stories about lighthouses. I just love architecture. I love neat architecture. Different architecture in lighthouses really provide a beauty that you just don't find sometimes in today's architecture.
Hey, back away from the tree. Don't make me come down there.
Red alert! Red alert! We have a PIP situation. Peak in progress.
Hi, I'm Pickles. Hide me on your tree, and then hit the button again to start the game.
So many good girls and boys this year. I don't know how my sleigh can hold all those presents. I'll have to get a bigger bag.
Well, ever since I was a little girl, I loved little tiny things. I loved little dolls, little animals. I grew up in apartments, so that's the only kind of pet we could have were gerbils, hamsters. I just love little things, and I used to make clothes for them. I just liked recreating this small fantasy world for these little animals of mine. So that's kind of what inspired this ornament, was to kind of create that fantasy child world again. The idea of putting them into cookie cutters, I also love to bake. I have my grandmother's old aluminum cookie cutters. So that kind of inspired me too. I thought, well, it'd be really cool to create a scene inside these old cookie cutters. This was actually based on an ornament that was not considered to be a series. And this is the ornament. And it's a little mouse inside a star-shaped cookie cutter. Anyway, they didn't make very many of these. I think only 2,000 or something. And they sold really well, and people loved it. So based on the popularity of this ornament, they decided, well, we should make this a series. So I was like, yay, because I have lots of ideas for it. So anyway, that's how the first in the series came into being. This guy is in a little Christmas tree cookie cutter, and he's sledding down a icing hill, and he's on a little ice cream sandwich with candy cane runners. There's lollipop trees and ice cream cone mountains and gumdrop and chocolate little bushes and things. Anyway, he's having a grand time. I sculpt by hand. I'm kind of one of the dinosaurs, and I still sculpt in clay. I think I'm the only one in the studio who does. Most of the other artists sculpt in either wax or do it digitally. And actually, part of this ornament was done digitally. I gave a drawing to one of our production design artists, Orville Wilson, and he made the cookie cutter shape for me digitally, and then we output it, and then I sculpted in clay inside. I use dental tools and handmade tools and magnifiers, and it's you have to have a lot of patience. But I love it. Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to give any hints, but I just finished sculpting the second in the series, and it's another little mouse. It's always going to be a little mouse, and he is in a heart shape, and it has something to do with writing a letter to Santa. So I don't know if I can say that, but I did, so there you go.